everyone, and a very big welcome to this video. My name is Katy and I'm going to be leading you through a dynamic Vinyasa class. So a dynamic Vinyasa class means you're going to move and you're going to sweat. And in this class, we're going to really start playing with the idea of balance. Now, balance is tough for most of us, so don't worry if you don't get it the first few times. Don't worry if you're wobbly. Don't worry if you fall over. I fall over all the time in my practice. It's normal, but the important thing is you get back up and you just give it another try, okay? So let's step to the front of our mat. And we're going to start spending a little bit more attention on the feet. So bring the feet together. Lift the toes up, spread them, and then place them back down, because that's our foundation. That's where we begin all postures. Lifting the arms all the way up, bringing the hands together, interlacing the fingers, but extend the index. So as the index finger extends, the shoulders pull down. And on an exhale, we're going to lean over towards the right, letting the left hip pop out to the side. So make sure the bottom shoulder, in this case the right shoulder, is coming forward slightly. And inhale back up to center. Exhale, release the hands, bend the knees and bring the arms over, letting the head drop. Nice loose neck. Nothing has to happen here. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Interlace the fingers again, extend the index. And on the exhale, leaning over to the left, letting the right hip pop out to the side. Breathing. Keep the left shoulder coming forward. And then back to center on an inhale. Exhale, folding forward, bringing the arms over the head. Breathing here. Keeping the tummy strong and the legs strong. Inhale all the way up. Interlace, extend the index. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look and lengthen. Exhale, stepping back, 1 and 2. Taking a nice chaturanga. You can drop the knees if you need, bringing the chest down between the hands, up dog or even cobra here, up to you, and then downward facing dog. So we're going to pedal the feet here, warming up the backs of the legs, but we keep the shoulders open, the fingers spread. Beautiful. Begin to walk the feet forward, slowly. When you get there, we look ahead and lengthen. Exhale, fold, and inhale all the way up. Reach the arms up. Look up, and dropping the arms down. And again, inhale, arms up, interlace, extend the index. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead. Exhale, stepping back, moving through your version of chaturanga, knees or no knees. Up dog, inhale. And downward facing, exhale. So spreading the fingers, pushing the mat away from you. Lifting the sit bones up, feet are parallel and hip width apart. Good. When you're ready, we're going to plant the left foot and we're going to lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, nose. Inhale, lift, and on the exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Drop the left knee. Plant the foot down, and on the inhale, we sink the hips forward, and we're going to lift the arms up. Bring them up, sink down. Breathe. One more. And lower the hands down on the inside of the leg. From here, we're going to take the right foot out slightly. And we can stay here on the hands, it's no problem. But if it's accessible to you, you're going to drop onto the forearms and we're coming into lizard. So in lizard, make sure the knee is over the ankle and the knee is drawing in towards the shoulder. Sink the hips down. This is a really deep hip flexor stretch, so you should be feeling something. Check in on the shoulders, make sure they're not up by the ears. Often the shoulders work with the hips, so if the hips are struggling, the shoulders try and take some of the work. Don't let them. Sinking a little bit deeper. Good. Coming up onto the hand slowly. From here, we're going to turn the right foot out to the side. And we're going to begin to open the knee out. We need to take the foot with us. If we don't take the foot, it puts too much pressure on the knee. So begin to open the knee, opening the foot. And maybe we stay here enjoying the hip opener. If you want to go further, left hand pushes into the mat. And the right hand comes onto the inner thigh. Keep the hips coming forward, shoulders down the back. And if that's still not enough for you and you want to take it a little bit further, you're going to pick up the back foot. Maybe we reach back and we hold the foot. But don't be tempted here if you've got the foot to back off in the hips. The hips are still coming down, chest is still opening. Feeling that through the quadricep and the hip flexor. And then we drop the foot down. We walk the right foot into the middle, tucking the left toes under. We're going to lift the leg all the way up, three-legged down dog. And then we place it back down. Other side, left leg. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, nose. Inhale up, last one. Exhale, nose, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift. And on the exhale, we bring the knee and the foot forward. Drop the back heel and knee. Good. From here, we let the hips sink forward and we lift the arms all the way up. As we sink the hips forward, make sure we're drawing that left hip back, shoulders back. Try to enjoy it. I know it feels a little bit tight. Breathing. And then we bring the hands down on the inside of the foot. Take the time to walk the left foot out to the side, making sure the knee is over the ankle and the foot is facing forward. Staying on the hands or coming onto the forearms. You might even want to put a block or a cushion under the forearms, up to you. And we hold here and we breathe. We keep the knee into the shoulder. We keep the shoulders relaxed and the hips coming down towards the mat in lizard. Breathe. A few more breaths. Good. There should be no pain here, no pain in the knee. If there's pain, back off. And when you're ready, hands under the shoulders. Now the same as before, we let the left foot turn out to the side. We're going to open the knee, but we bring the foot with us, pushing the right hand into the mat, opening the hip, lifting the chest, enjoying the hip opening. Breathe. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can always reach back to take the foot. But don't back off in the hips. Keep the hips coming down, chest opening, breathing, and then lowering the foot back, bringing the left foot in, tucking the right toes, and we're going to lift back into three-legged down dog, and then place the foot back down. Good. Walking the feet slowly towards the hands, taking your time. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, reach up, and exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Picking up the right knee. So make sure the left toes are spread and the left knee is soft and the thighs are doing the work. Taking the right knee up, and we clasp the knee and we pull it up towards the chest. Tummy is in, shoulders are back. This is our first standing balance. On the exhale, we're going to step the foot all the way back into a high lunge, lifting the arms up, and then we drop the knee. Good. Sinking those hips forward, drop the hands to the floor, and we're going to lean back into a runner's stretch. So pulling the left hip back, chest comes forward, shoulders down. Good. Inhale, shift forward, arms up. And exhale, hands down, shift back. Pick up the toes. Inhale, bend forward, lift up. Exhale, hands down, shift back. Moving with your breath. Inhale, arms up. Slightly different this time. Exhale, hands down, shift the weight back, and we're going to sit back, bringing both the sit bones onto the mat. If you find you're lopsided, prop yourself up. Inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhale, we fold forward. Breathing here. 1, 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look ahead. On the exhale, we're going to bring the left hand behind us, plant the hand down. We're going to root down through the left foot, and we're going to come up into a wild thing, stretching over, and then dropping the hand to the floor, lifting the leg up, and then bringing the foot through between the hands. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, open and turn to warrior 2 on the other side. Nice, strong warrior. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, hands to the floor, foot back, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. And downward facing, exhale, 5 breaths. 1, spreading the fingers. 2, push the mat away. 3, looking at navel or between the feet. 4, and 5. Inhale, stepping forward. 1 and 2, look ahead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, arms down. So moving over to the other side, we're going to spread the right toes, soften the right knee, but make sure the muscles are doing the work, not the joint of the right leg. Taking the left knee up, holding onto the knee, squeezing it up, drawing the tummy in, shoulders down, and just think of the armpits drawing down to the waist. And when you're ready, you're going to bring the hands to the waist and step the foot all the way back into lunge. Lift the arms up, and then we're going to drop the knee down. So keep the hips sinking forward, shoulders coming down, and then we bring the hands to the floor, shift the weight back, picking up the right toes this time. Good. Chest slides down, You can be up on the fingertips or hands flat, your choice. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands down, shift back. Good. Inhale, weight forward, arms up. Keep your flow. Exhale, hands down, shift back. Slightly different this time. Inhale, shift forward, arms up. And on the exhale, hands down to the floor. We're going to shift back and we're going to sit back. We want both our sit bones on the floor, so remember you can prop yourself up, something underneath the right hip. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, folding forward, breathing. Please remember, in any yoga posture, there should be no pain in the knees. If there is pain, you come straight out. You could even just remove the leg if you wanted. Good. Inhale, look ahead. And on the exhale, release. We're going to bring the right hand behind us this time, planting the right foot. We're going to come all the way into a wild thing, looking at the hand. Drop the hand to the floor, lift the leg all the way up. And on an exhale, bring the foot through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open up, transition to the other side, a nice warrior two. Inhale, take a peaceful. And on the exhale, hands to the floor, foot back, chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing. Beautiful. So use this down dog to stretch it out. If you need to pedal, pedal. If you want to twist, twist. Do whatever you like. Just keep the hands spread, shoulders open. Beginning to walk the feet forward till they reach the hands. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up. Reach up. And bring the hands down. Samastitihi. So I'm going to turn around to face you, just so you can see what I'm doing. Stay where you are on the mat. We're going to come into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, a standing balance. It's quite a challenging balance, so let's just see how it goes. Left hand to the waist. Stage one for this, make sure the left toes are spread and the knee is soft. Fix your gaze on something that's not likely to move. And we're going to pick up the right knee. Now this might be enough for you, but if you want to go further, you reach down for the big toe, and then we're going to extend. 1, shoulders back. 2, 3, breathe. 4, it's okay if you wobble. 5, open out to the side. You can stay looking ahead or you look over to the left. 2, 3, 4, you should start to sweat now. 5, look ahead, back to center. Bring the hands to the waist, point. 1, tummy in, shoulders down. 2, hold. 3, it's okay if it's burning. 4, and 5. So if you need to bend the legs, do whatever works. So coming to the other side, bringing the right hand onto the waist this time. Soften the right knee, but use the muscle. The thigh should be working and the tummy is lifted. It's kind of where your power is. On the inhale, you either take the knee and hang out here, perfectly fine. And when you bring it out to the side, you can always bring it just in the same way. Or you reach down for the big toe and then you extend. 1, left shoulder back. 2, tummy in. 3, breathe. 4, pretend you're enjoying it. And 5, inhale, open out to the side. If you have the balance, look over the right. 2, 3, 4, keep going. 5. Inhale, center. Hand to waist. Exhale, point. 1. Breathe, don't hold. 2. Keep it going. 3. Pull it back into socket. 4. And 5. Beautiful. So I'm just going to move back. You stay where you are. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look and lengthen. Exhale, stepping back. 1 and 2. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Settling here. Good. So get the breath back. If you need to move, feel free to move, but keep the hands spread, shoulders open, and the tummy in. Beautiful. Begin to walk the feet forward slowly, nice and slow. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. We're just flushing that through, and exhale. Stepping back with the left leg, and we're going to parallel our feet. So paralleling our feet means the outer edges of our feet are in line with the shorter edges of our mat. Not like this, not like this. Parallel. Bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward, flat back, hands to the floor. You can adjust the feet if you need. Inhale, look and lengthen. And on the exhale, bring the hands back and just let the head drop down towards the mat. Neck should be loose here. Weight is coming forward. Don't hang back. Lean forward, breathing. Good. Hold here. Inhale, look and lengthen. Bring the hands to the waist. Exhale. Inhale, soften the knees all the way up. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, lift the chest. Fold over your fingers. Exhale, bringing the head down towards the floor. Neck loose. Breathing, keeping the legs strong, pushing the heels down. Tummy is in. Good. On the next inhale, soften the knees. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, stay where you are. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the chest. And on the exhale, we fold forward, flat back, and we let the arms come as far over the head as they come. Now, when I first started, the hands came to about here, but over the years, the shoulders have begun to loosen, and the hands come towards the floor. Keep the legs strong, tummy strong, neck relaxed. Soften the knees. Inhale all the way up and bring the hands back to the waist. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward and pick up your big toes. Inhale, lift the chest and lengthen. Exhale, folding. Now you're either going to stay here enjoying the forward fold, but as this is a balance video, if you wish to come up to headstand from here and it's in your practice, you can adjust the feet, bring the forearms down and set yourself up for headstand, bringing the head onto the mat, lifting the legs with strength all the way up, holding here, holding, and then when it's time to come down, opening the legs, bringing the feet down. Inhale, look ahead, maybe with the toes. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, all the way up. And then we just step back to the front of our mat. We're going to flush that through. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stepping back, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. And downward facing, exhale. So in down dog, you can pedal the feet, twist, turn, even come back and forth a few times. Just do what works. But when you're ready, you're going to come across, dropping onto the knees and coming up, ready for Ustrasana, the camel. So making sure the hips are over the knees and thinking of the 2 points in the torso, the pubic bone and the chest. And these 2 points are moving away from one another when we come into the back bend. So bringing the hands onto the lower back, fingers facing down, open the shoulders. As we press the hips forward, pubic bone coming down, chest lifting, we come into a mini back bend, looking up or even back, depending on your neck. And then we come all the way up slowly, and then we just take a seat on the heels. So we're going to do that again. You can either repeat this version, or you're going to come into the full version of camel. Coming up onto the knees, taking the hands onto the lower back and remaining here. Or as the hips come forward and the chest lifts, we begin to reach back and see if we can bring our hands onto the heels. You should be breathing here. Do not hold your breath in back bends. And on the inhale, use the strength of the legs. Keep the chest lifted, coming all the way up. And then sitting back on the heels. Coming into Balasana or child's pose. Keep the knees together for this version and bring the hands behind you. Drop the head. Breathing here. Good. Bringing the hands under the shoulders. Coming up to seated. Coming to seated in whatever way works for you. And we're going to bring the right foot flat. So make sure you've got a nice gap between the foot and the leg. And we're going to lift the right arm up and we're going to come forward, holding on to that foot. That might be enough for you today, maybe bringing both hands forward. But if you want to come into full Marichyasana A, you might want to bring the right hand around and you hold hands with yourself. If you have the hands, lift the chest forward and maybe you fold. Keeping the breath here. Nice steady breath, shoulders down. Good. You don't have to force anything. You can also let gravity bring you forward itself. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, releasing. This time we're going to bring the knee across center line gently. Bring the left arm up and bring the elbow across. Now once we have the contact between the elbow and the knee, we're going to lift the chest, pull the tummy in and rotate. Breathing. If you want to go a little bit further, you can straighten the arm, bring the arm behind, and hold hands with yourself for Marichyasana C. Shoulders down. Keep the breath. Good. Inhale, look ahead. Release whatever bind you have, and let the knee come out to the side. Good. From here, we're going to open the left leg. So we have a nice little V shape with our legs. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, folding forward. Bringing the head down, but keeping the sit bones on the mat. Nothing else has to happen. Sit bones down. Breathe. You can even relax into this. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, coming all the way back. Bringing the legs into the center, knee up. And we're going to swap the feet. So bringing the left foot up and the right leg straight. There's a nice gap between the left foot and the right leg. We're going to lift the left hand up and we're going to reach forward. Now, if you can't reach the foot, don't worry, you can hold the shin, but maybe you can get the foot today. And if you want to go further, you're going to bring that left arm around and maybe we hold hands with ourselves. Lift the chest, draw the left shoulder back and then folding. But don't force it today. There's no need to be pushing ourselves down the leg. Gravity will help. Neck relaxed. Good. Inhale, look ahead. Exhale, release. So from here, we lift the right arm up, across. Make the contact. From here, lift the chest, rotate. Chest lifts, shoulders drop. If you want to go further, you're going to straighten the arm, bring the hand behind, and maybe we bind. If we're bound, we lift the chest and we breathe. Filling the lungs to full capacity. Enjoying the twist. Good. Inhale, look ahead. And exhale, release whatever bind you have and let the knee drop to the side. Opening the leg, right leg out to the side. And checking we have a nice little V shape with the legs. Inhale, lift. And on your exhale, just melt down. Don't worry too much about form. Just let the shoulders relax, but the sit bones need to be down. Neck relaxes. Breathe. Good, just a couple more breaths here. Inhale, look ahead. And on the exhale, coming up, bring the legs into the middle. Bring the knees up. And you're going to give them a hug, holding on. So we're now going to come into Navasana. It's a kind of balance. A slightly more challenging balance for core strength. And this is the final core challenging balance we're going to do. So let's make it a good one. Bring the hands underneath the thighs, and we're going to do this in stages. So find the stage that works for you and stick with it. Leaning back from here, lifting the chest. If that is okay, we're going to lift the legs up. If that is okay, you're going to extend the arms. And if that is okay, we come into full Navasana. Chest lifts. 1, breathe. Shaking's okay. 2, 3, smile, pretend you love it. 4, and hug the knees up into the chest and place them back down. Good. Extending the legs, and we're going to lie ourselves down on the mat. Breathing here. You're going to give your hips a little jiggle from side to side. Flatten the feet. Open the arms. Bring the knees up towards the chest. And we're going to drop the knees over to the right, looking over the left arm. Keeping the breath here, just enjoying the twist. Good. And then back to center. And then over to the other side. Breathing here. And then back to center. Bringing the knees up into the chest, squeezing them in. And then coming to lying down into Shavasana. So if you have time today, I want you to stay in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes, as long as you can really. Making sure the feet are at the corners of the mat and the palms are facing up. The body should be completely relaxed, the mind clear. Good. After staying in Shavasana, if you don't have time, you're going to bring the arms up and over the head, stretching yourself out, making yourself as long as possible. You could even move the hips and then bringing the arms back down. Bringing the knees up into the chest one by one, squeezing them up, rocking side to side, forwards and back, or even doing little circles. And then you're going to roll over to your preferred side. Today it's my left. And you're going to stay here for a breath or two, or maybe a bit longer if that's what you need today. You should be comfy enough that you could sleep here. And then using the hand, you push yourself up to a seated position. Try not to disturb yourself too much. You can sit cross-legged in a school cross-leg position. You could bring the foot up into half lotus or even full lotus. Bring the hands onto the knees. On an inhale, we're going to arch up, look up, and exhale round. 2 more. Inhale, arching up, and exhale round. Last one. Inhale, arch up, rounding on the exhale, and coming up to neutral. Taking a nice deep breath, drawing the shoulders down and back, and hands to heart center. Thank you very much for your practice today. Namaste, well done. So, well done for the class. It was a challenging class and it was a sweaty class, full of balances, but keep at it. The more you do it, the easier it's going to become. And remember, when we did the headstand in the middle, that is optional. So choose to do it if it's in your practice, or maybe start working towards your headstand. Thank you for practicing, and I'll see you next time on the mat.